As a facilitator, you'll work with groups of all sizes. The goals of your meetings will be varied too. Sometimes you'll be asked to focus on one key question, and other times you'll need to help your group consider multiple issues at once. What do you do if you're leading a large group and have many topics to solve, but just a single workshop to do it? I say try the Café Method. Café is a great way to engage large groups, and it's perfect for dealing with multiple topics at once. Let's return back to the large brewery in Shanghai to pay my friend Tony Wang a visit. This will provide us the chance to see the Café Method in action. In this workshop, we had already agreed on 3 key challenges earlier, and the 15 workshop participants had just returned from a well-earned break. Emergence. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to spend the next hour creating solutions for the 3 key challenges. In this room, we have 3 tables. I have placed a piece of flip chart paper and markers on each table. I also have assigned one of the key challenges to each table. Your task now is to have a nice talk with your table mates about the key challenge assigned to your table and write down possible solutions on the flip chart paper. After a while, one person will stay behind while everyone else rotates to a new table to talk about a different key challenge. The person staying behind is the host of that table. The host's job is to explain to newcomers what has already been said. Everything clear? The team was getting used to working together in small groups and got to work immediately. After 15 minutes, I asked everyone to point their index fingers toward the sky. I'm going to count to 3, and you will point to the best person to host the table and to explain your ideas. 1, 2, 3, go. We succeeded in quickly choosing the host and had some fun doing it. I continued. Now the host will stay put and everyone else will rotate clockwise to the next table. The host will explain the existing ideas and the newcomers will add solutions. You have 15 minutes. When the time was up, I rotated the groups again while the host stayed put. Convergence. Thank you, everyone. You're doing a fantastic job. Now it's time to get back to your original table groups where the host will explain the solutions that you've missed while you were away at other tables. In your groups, you will summarize the discussion and present to the rest of the room. The table groups reviewed, evaluated, and chose the key solutions, after which the hosts made presentations related to standardizing work, managing equipment failures, using materials more efficiently, and improving employee training. I asked for feedback by soliciting comments from the group. Production manager Mike Zhang had never participated in the Café Method before, and he said that he'd never participated in such an engaging group session before. Most everyone agreed with Mike, but Tony Wang, the head boss, seemed worried and had this to say. I think we have lots of great ideas, but what comes next? There's no group decision on what solutions to implement. I think we're worse off than in the beginning of the workshop. We know that there are great solutions, but we still don't know what to do. We are just as lost as before, but now we have the ghost of success staring us in the face. This is really frustrating. I replied, you don't need to worry, my friend. We will continue to work on these solutions later on in the workshop. For this workshop stage, we applied the Café Method. There are many names for the Café Method. Some of these countless names include Learning Café, Knowledge Café, Conversation Café, Group Expo, Poster Method, and the most famous, World Café. What these group tools have in common is the rotating groups and a host or hostess staying in the same spot to explain the thoughts and ideas that have already been shared. The Café is a practical dialogue method that works well for large groups. Instead of having one unproductive large meeting with one conversation dominated by a few eager people, Café allows you to have several productive meetings at the same time. The small group size lets people explore ideas, and it's essential in helping the groups understand the thinking behind ideas. The Café Method is ideal for the solution stage of a workshop. Typically in a workshop, you'd first clarify the goal or the problem, and people rarely agree on one goal or one problem. Instead, they tend to have multiple issues. The Café Method is a practical tool that can be used to split the groups into smaller and more productive units whenever you have more than one question to talk about. The Café Method was designed to be a tool revolving around dialogue, and it is a great way to get everyone talking. However, in order to make great decisions, you should complement the Café Method with other tools. What's that? You don't know how? Don't worry. I'll tell you all about it in the next video. Thanks for sticking around to learn about Café. I hope you enjoy using it.